Okay, hi guys, welcome to Amuse in Her Feelings or Muse in Her Feelings. I've always gravitated. I liked that name, Amuse in Her Feelings. I'm recording in the car today because I don't want my videos to be very in my room all the time. Ke batla le lona le feel fresh air. So today, we're gonna be doing and recording Amuse in Her Feelings. I wanted it to have like a dear diary, like FaceTime feel to it about like my thought process. But I feel like I already do that in my vlogs. So, you know me and wanting to start something every time, Kibatla Toma something, which is so crazy. And what's crazy is that I wanted to open a separate page for this whole diary session, but like it's not necessary. I can just have it housed in one thing on my channel because on my channel I am already documenting the artist journey. So this is gonna be about Amuse, me in her feelings. Um, and I was like, every time I record a YouTube video, I feel like I'm very somber. Today, I feel like neutral, like my normal energetic self. So I was like, yeah, let me take the opportunity to record this video while I'm feeling like this. It's a Saturday. I usually don't create content or do any work on weekends. But yeah, there's just something about May, guys. I don't know what it is about May, but like there's just, let me see how the lighting looks when I sit back. Let me move the camera this way. But guys, there's something about May, man. Ingfilisa, like, I don't know. I feel so energized. I don't know if it's something about May or it's because I'm at the cycle where I usually have energy. And usually when I'm in that part of the cycle, I forgot what that part is. I'll insert it. I feel so energized and I want to take advantage of it because then I get to a phase where I'm more depressed and you guys know the cycle. I'll insert the cycle. So I feel very energetic. I feel like a burst of like energy coming out, creative energy. That's why I'm saying there's something about May, or like maybe my 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 mind is in a really good space right now. I wanted to tell you guys about a realization that I came. Like I was having a conversation with my brother, and okay, my mind's all over the place. Okay, so here's the structure, and this is how the thought process started. I have always been engaging with my creative self as my creativity as like a hobby. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, yeah, if I do this main work that pays me, then I'll do my work. And that's why I feel like it's not moving because I don't spend that much time invested in my career, which is being an artist. I was looking at some people on my Facebook. I'm not on Instagram at the moment. Looking through their profiles, you know how people who draw, like who print, who like do sculptures and stuff, they always have like work that they're showcasing. And I was like, then obviously there's artists, there's bands that I follow, but I don't know why I got like that. And I've always known this because I did the Artist Way last year, where they speak about how it's not a hobby. And I feel like I've been approaching my work like, oh, it's a hobby, or like, yeah, when I get time, because I'm constantly thinking, let me do other work that's gonna get me money so I can fund my art. But how it's been happening is that you spend more time just like looking and applying for work to fund your dream, but you do less of the dream. Because if I got the money, but then where's the work to produce? You know what I mean? And oh my God, like it feels like I've forgotten all the Artist Way teachings because that's not the approach that I forgot her name takes in the book. In the book, she speaks about how you shouldn't treat it as like, yo, yeah, I sing. Because everyone else treats art or the creative space like, hey, we just saw or draw. You know what I mean? And I was like, that's the biggest mistake that you've done in the past 4 months. Like, yes, you've been opening yourself, you've been opening up to yourself as a creative, but you've been taking the wrong approach of like treating it like it's a hobby and it's something you must do only after you've done work that funds you. But that's not to say all of last year, all the money I had was from my singing because I was doing the Artist Way and I had like just said, I had the confidence. I feel like even then, it's like almost like I don't have the confidence to think that the work I produce or the work that I can do can give me the money. But why did I do that last year? Like when I reflect on last year, I was like, literally every month there was something that was coming up that required me singing and me being paid to sing. I've always had like this thing of, oh, I want to perform with a band. I did perform with a band last year. My first time with a band, rehearsal and everything. I was organizing that baby and paying the band. So I was like, why is your frame changing? Then in the beginning of the year, I had like crazy ideas of like wanting to leave the creative space and saying, I don't want to be a singer anymore. Crazy business, I know. So it's just like Guningi. And then I'm coming to the realization now that why do you perceive and look at your work from that perspective? And yeah, that's something. How long have we been recording? Yeah, that's something I need to interrogate. We're 5 minutes in. Like, it's something I need to not interrogate. I don't have to do that. Sure, not everything has to be that deep. I just need to move now as somebody who, like how you clock in if you're a banker or a finance or an engineer or whatever. It's the same way I need to clock in for my creative work. The money always comes. And that's what happened last year. I just zoned into believing and knowing that creativity is the creator's will for me. And then that's how I moved. I was just being creative and the work was coming. Oh my God, I feel like I was also coming from a place of, what do you call those? Like, there wasn't abundance in what I think. There wasn't belief, there wasn't abundance. Like, it was just like always moving and just like, yeah, so crazy. Anyway, and then my elder brother, I spoke to my elder brother and I was telling him, yeah, no, he was telling me like, dude, where's the work? Where's the music? You know what I mean? I'm telling him, he's like, bruh, get the work done. Everything else, we can help each other. The worst thing anyone can do is say no. Like, we want to produce this artwork. Like, there's a photo shoot, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, next month, I'm going to pay off, end of this month, May, I'm paying off my music video. And then I'm going to start rolling out the content for the Grumpy Endings music video. But I also want to start shooting something for, what is this? Isn't It Always? One thing I want to work on this month is asking for help. My brother highlighted that it's something I don't do very well. And I'm going to start helping. I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to speak to this pianist that I've worked with. Just when I was thinking like, oh my goodness, the producer I used to work with, like, we're not working together because he's busy or whatever. I don't know. He didn't give me an explanation. But then I knew someone who can understand and translate the work the way I want it. So I'm going to speak to that person. And I'm already also working with someone else who's also like challenging me. So I just also need to work and like clock in, because I realize that I've got so many beats and music that people send me, but I'll spend the whole day thinking about how I want money. Isn't that coming from a place of lack? Because you have all the talents, you have all the gifts, but you're saying you want to go do some fucking random ass job. For what? Then you're going to be depressed, because that depresses me, doing other work that is not creative work. Then you're like, I'm not feeling fulfilled. But you have the means to be fulfilled. But you're like, yeah, let me go do extra work. There is no time for extra work. The time now is for you to produce and create the work. And then as you're going. The same way there's always been provision from January to now. There's always going to be that provision, is what has to be, like, I have to be reminded of. Yeah, guys, I feel like that's what I wanted to say and put it out there. Like, I need to stop. I need to get out of my head and do. There is work. There's a lineup. There's a whole lot of things that I need to do. But I'm always constantly moving in lack. And that's to say I'm not trusting myself and I'm not trusting God. It's so insane. But also what's crazy and what's good about now in this moment that we're having is that it's like a light bulb moment, and I'm excited. And I'm excited that it's the light bulb moment is happening when I'm able. And oh my goodness, I want to tell you guys how excited I am, because then I see like people pursue their creative dreams. And yeah, I feel inspired. I read Substacks now a lot. Like, I got the app now and I'm reading more of that. And there's people who have passion and they're constantly just making it work. Why are you? And obviously, guys, I don't want to lie. I don't want to come from a place of not being thankful. I've got a support system that supports me. And I have no business wanting to spend my days saying that I must go look for work. Like, it's like a piss at God's face, what I'm doing. And I need to fucking stop it. Because the talent is there, the provision is there. I have everything that I actually need to do the things that I want to do as a creative. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming in today's segment of Amuse and Her Feelings. That would be interesting if I had an intro song for this, right? I might do that. Okay, guys, see you on the next one. Bye.